Hi everyone, Joel here again, and today we're going to be looking at Halftone, or technically Halftone 2, which is an app that I've been using with my students to create a comic book. What I've done here with an iPad is I've taken some photos. I'm currently right now on a family holiday, staying with some family that live in the southwest of France. And here's my daughter Zoe and her new best friend, a German Shepherd called Balto, who lives with us. And I've taken some pictures here with a sort of rough idea for a story. So that's the first thing I say to the kids. Think about a story that you want to take and take some photos as if you were doing a photo story. It's a similar sort of thing. So it's basically the story is that Zoe's trying to get Balto to come out and play. Okay? All right, so now that I've taken those photos, I'm going to go into Halftone. Okay, so this is Halftone, and it starts off in this project view. And the first three here are some sample pages that I didn't do. It comes with the app. But here is one that I've already started. Now, if you want to start a new one, you just press the plus button at the bottom to start a new project. And it starts off here with the last template that was used. And you can see there are so many different templates here that you can use depending on how many pictures you've got and depending on what you want to do. Okay? But I'm going to get out of that. I'm going to press that grid at the top right there to go back to project view. And I'm going to go to this one that I've already started because I've already taken the first three pictures on the camera roll and I've put some speech bubbles in. So Balto, let's go and play. Why doesn't he want to play? Balto, where are you going? Okay, so we're going to start a new page now. So on the bottom left is a plus button. We're going to press that. And I've got the last template again that I use, but I want to use a different template. So on the right, there's a page icon. It's a third button down. I'm going to press that, and I get all the different templates. And I'm looking for a 3 because I've got 3 more pictures, and I think I might use this one, the zigzag one. So I'm going to press that, and you can see that it's given us how that's going to look. So I'm going to tap on the first panel, and I'm going to press the load icon button, which is this one here. And I'm going to go to my Balto folder and choose the picture here. There we go. Now, this isn't going to work very well because part of Balto here is cut off. So let's see if we can move this around by pressing the move button and see if we can move it a bit in frame so at least we can see both of them. It's going to be a little bit tricky. It's going to be tricky. You can rotate it, you can resize it, you can move it. Maybe if I do it something along the lines of, no, it still can't get the dog's head. So I might just have to settle for that for now. You don't want any white space here, so I might just have to settle for that and see how that looks. It's not great. All right, well then let's try and change the template then. Let's think of something different. Let's do this one here. Let's see if that can be any better. Let's move the thing into frame here so it's more like that. There we go. So there's the first picture. Here's the second picture. We'll tap on that. Go to my Balto folder. We're up to this one here. Okay, that's fine. And then this one. We'll tap on this one. And back to the Balto folder. And this one. Okay, that looks good. All right, so to put in the speech bubbles, there is a speech bubble button here. That's the last one that I used, but there are all these different ones, different shaped speech bubbles, thought bubbles, sort of loud exclamation bubbles, all sorts of ones, including different things here that you can use for something like meanwhile and last time and, you know, something that gives it a bit of a scene descriptor. Okay, so banners and all sorts of things that you can use. I am just going to use speech bubble. And I'm going to keep it consistent so that whenever Zoe's talking, it's just going to be the same gradient, which is the orange to yellow there. So I'm going to tap on this. Let's see. I might just move it that way so it's easier to see. And I'm going to put this here and put this over here. And there we go. So what I've done is I've moved the speech bubble just with my finger, and I've moved the tail of the speech bubble so it's pointing to Zoe, who's the one that's talking. Now I'm going to tap on the word and I'm going to tap on the A to edit the text. And I'm going to tap on that. And she's going to say, come on, ... like that. There we go. And you can make this bigger or smaller by pinching. So I could pinch that. Might be a little difficult here, but you can do that. All right, now Balto's going away, and I want Balto to be thinking something. So I'm going to use a speech bubble for this one, thought bubble for this one, and I'm going to change the gradient to, let's see, maybe blue. So like a darker blue, go back to a lighter blue, something like that. Okay. And I'm going to put the tail over here and tap on the A to edit it. Oh no, all right. I'm sleepy. Something like that. There we go. And I'll do another speech bubble, but this time, because it goes onto that one, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to tap on that one and delete it. I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to tap on this one of Zoe, and there is one that I can copy, like that. And I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go paste. So I've just done a copy-paste there, which saves some time. I don't have to go back and change colors and that sort of thing. Let's move the tail. Let's figure out the best place for this. There we go. Something like that. And I'll just put in this. Actually, now that I've done that, I'm thinking maybe I should have done that in exclamation type one. That's okay. Alright, now I need one more page. I've got one more picture. So let's press the plus button, and this time I'm going to choose a one-page, like a sort of full page one like that. And I'm going to do that. That's fine. And I'm going to get that last picture over here, which is the two of them sitting together like that. And just put that in here. This is Balto's. Change that over here. Now I can pinch it to make it a bit bigger if I want to. Alright, this, thanks. And I'll do another one. Let's see if this works. I don't know if this will work. And this time, tap the speech bubble and do another paste. Yes, it was still saved in the clipboard. Good. And I'm going to put this over here. And I'll have her say something like, we can stay here if you want. Okay. And actually, if I tap that speech bubble, there is a page icon here, which means I can change things as I need to, but I don't want to. Just pointing that out. And then there we go. So there's my comic book, if you like. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to share it. So we're going to go tap on the first page, and that's important because if we do that, it will save all three. And we're going to press the share button and press share. Now you can share it as an image. I'm going to tap on format so you can see. You can save it as an image or a PDF or even as a CBZ folder file, which is a comic book format. But I'm going to save it as a video. I think that's more interesting. There's different options here which I'm not going to play with. You need to make sure that the tab that's selected is all pages. And you can see it's brackets 3, so all pages will save. And I'm going to press share. And that will take a second to export that as a movie, and then we'll save it to the camera roll and have a look at what we've done. Okay, so now that it's exported, I can press save video, and that just automatically saves it on the camera roll. So let's jump over there and have a look. Okay, so here we go in my camera roll, and let's press play and see what happens. Now, I deliberately didn't put any soundtrack on this, but you can see that first of all it puts that half-tone kind of dotted effect on it, so it looks like printed paper. But it actually deliberately zooms in and pans to each panel, so that you got some time to read what's happening as you're following the story. There we go. And the last page. There we go. And it ends up with a halftone logo there. So that's Halftone. My grade 4s had a lot of fun with this and creating their own stories. Your students will as well. If you haven't used this app before, I suggest you do. And if you haven't upgraded to the new Halftone 2, I suggest you make the investment and get this app. It does let you export it as a movie like you've seen. It's really a lot of fun and I highly recommend it. Thanks for listening.